Yo, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going through the official Season 2 Reloaded patch notes that just launched as of a couple of seconds ago. So we're going to break it down for you into Warzone, multiplayer, DMZ. Everything's encompassed in this, so let's just get straight into it right now. So starting here, right at the top, so Forge Your Path, Season 2 Reloaded, as you go down, events, so new Path of Ronin challenges, as we've been over before, so you're going to be able to get additional camos for each of your weapons. I believe the challenges are going to be something along the lines of getting a certain amount of headshots with all your either assault rifles, SMGs, etc. And once you've done that, then you unlock the Boeing Blossoms, which is basically the Blossom camos that we had in previous Call of Duties. I think Cold War was the last one we had it in. So yeah, so I'm gonna be getting that. Next up, St. Patrick's Day. So you never know what you might find at the end of the rainbow, but you've got a one shot to find out if your luck is on your side in Al Mazrah. So that one shot to me could imply something to do with snipers. I hope that's the case. I really do hope that's the case, because snipers should have been one shot ages ago. That shouldn't have changed. So yeah, if we continue, so new raid episode as we mentioned before. So Atomgrad episode 2 is new. So again, just bear in mind you need to be in a trio to get into this, and you don't have to do anything prior to that in order to unlock it. If you've got multiplayer, just hop straight in as long as you're part of a trio. Now I believe you'll be able to queue up with randoms now. So again, additional bundles that you get for completing it. As I've mentioned, no assignment necessary. Skip straight through it. Need a squad. Don't forget you can use Party Finder feature in the lobby if you need teammates for the raid. Moving on. Weapons. So this is going to start getting juicy. So Tempest Torrent Marksman Rifle. So this hard-hitting DMR from the Tempest armament offers the versatility of the M4 platform and velocity and impact of 7.62 rounds. So could be seeing the DMR meta coming back. We don't know. From what I've read, it does say that it's going to be roughly about a 3-shot kill to the chest and 1 shot to the head. Or if you manage to get headshots, I believe it's 2 or 3 shots. But don't quote me on that just yet, based on what I've seen. But weapon balancing, let's go. So, assault rifles, STB 556, added minimum damage against armor. Okay, so slight nerf, I guess. Rail LMG, I mean, reduced fire range, small increase of close range damage, slight buff, but then reduced, and increase. So recoil has gone up, reduced upper torso damage, and reduced headshot damage. So overall, in my books, it's a nerf. RPK, reduced aim walking speed, and reduced muzzle velocity. So again, a slight nerf to its movement. Second MG30, and didn't see this coming, damage range reduced. Okay. Interesting. Crossbow, so increases time period to trigger double kills for the challenges. So now what you'll be able to do, if you didn't manage to finish the Path of Ronin challenge, you can then go into multiplayer and get the double kills with the marksman rifle, I believe. And basically the time has been increased for when it counts as a double kill, which is cool, makes it easier for people. SMGs, so the MX9 MIG damage range has been increased, which is cool. BAS-P increased sprint to fire time and damage range. Okay, so floor loop BAS-P is definitely going to be one to pick up for sure. PDSW 528, slight offset weapon while ADS using iron sight to improve velocity. So I'm guessing they've adjusted the iron sights. You know how it has like a little green marker at the top? Probably they've just raised it. I don't know. Hopefully will make it much easier to use, especially from floor loot. Veil 46, increased close range damage, cool buff, and a fixed attribute on a 30 round max to improve handling and mobility. Sweet. Again, another floor loot weapon, or even an overall buff to the weapon. So definitely have to check that one out. Keep an eye on that. Lockman Saab, reduced movement speed, reduced aim down sight speed, improved recoil control. Okay, so it's better. And the LM Nebula Barrel, so you get improved damage range and improved recoil control. So I think it's more of an adjustment than a nerf overall. I might have jumped the gun with this one, but I think it's more of an adjustment as opposed to an actual nerf. So could still be usable over the Fennec. Broadside shotgun, as I mentioned in my previous video, which I'm just going to pop up now for you. This was one of the most anticipated things coming into this Season 2 Reloaded. The nerf. Reduced lower torso damage, cool. 12 gauge ammo, reduced damage ranges, and reduced close range damage. So that's for the 12 gauge armor. The Dragon's Breath ammo, so reduced damage range, reduced close damage, and global reduction to 12 gauge Dragon Breath maximum residual damage. So the fire that it inflicts, because obviously it inflicts damage when the fire is still on you, so that's also had a nerf, plus the range, plus close damage. So overall, a nerf. And I don't know if any of you managed to play yesterday, but I felt like that there was a slight nerf already, or the nerf had already taken effect. We don't know. But a Bryson 800 and 890 increased headshot damage on all slug type ammo. decent, and added a minimum damage against armor. Okay, I mean, that's cool. So, I mean, you nerf one shotgun, you raise the other. We'll see how it goes. I mean, even if you decide to put Dragon Breath rounds on the Bryson 800 and 890, I still think because of the nerfs to the Dragon Breath round, I don't think it's worth it. You're better off probably putting on slug type ammo. Attachments. So this is global, not just for Warzone, but for DMZ too. So flinch has been added. Oh, well, flinch has been adjusted. Reduced recenter speed for flinch. Okay, that's cool. Minor increase of flinch on ARs. Okay. So they're bringing it back from being realistic and making it more of an arcade game, which they should have just started with. Frangible rounds, change the healing delay timer to set from last bullet impact. Okay, cool. Length overall delayed on the player. Remove damage range penalty. Cool. Over pressure round, so removed recoil penalty. Cool. Increased flinch imparted on players. So that's had a buff. That's one definitely to look into. Reduced residual damage while burning. Yep, obviously we mentioned that. And then the 12 gauge slug and HE slugs minimum damage against armor. Okay, so we've gone through that already. Under barrel launchers. So these are more like your grenade launchers, and I'm guessing the shotguns is in there. Also like your stun launchers and all of that. Remove movement penalty from grenade launchers. Added recoil control bonus to underbarrel. Okay, so bit of a nerf to those attachments and add one extra ammunition. Okay, still a nerf overall. Stock. Reduce flinch received on no stock modifications. Cool, which will be good because then that not necessarily increases your mobility, but then it takes away a con from putting on a no stock, which is cool. Bipod grips, reduce ADS penalty for the bipod V9 grip. Core BP, bug fix cool, hip, yeah, okay, I mean, bipods, maybe not, no. Underbarrel grips, reduce ADS penalty on all underbarrel grips. This is good. So this increases mobility. Reduce movement speed penalty for all vertical grips. So those are your Merc 4 grip, the lock side grip, I believe it's called, or lock grip. Anything the way you grab it as so. Yeah, so increase in mobility, which is good, which is what we need and wanted. Muzzle attachment, so breaches, greatly reduced ADS penalty. Okay, cool. Added hip movement speed buff. Okay. And flash hiders, reduce ADS penalty. Cool. Optics, reduce ADS penalty on hollow optics. Cool. So those are like your 2 times. Removed movement penalty on hollow optics. Okay. Reduce ADS and movement penalties from all thermal, hybrid, and variable zoom optics. Okay, this is cool. And reduced ADS penalty on shotgun scopes. Interesting. Okay, so overall, optics have reduced the ADS penalty and movement penalty, which is cool. I'll take that all day. Combo attachment. So fixed handling stat UI on some of these. I'll be completely honest. If you guys know what this means, please let me know down in the comment section below, because yeah. Bug fixes. Fix an issue where equipping some attachments to the VK broadside shotgun would cause players to not be able to slow down. Okay, in DMZ. Okay, fair enough. Fix Heartbreaker crossbow blueprint. Cool. Cool, some bugs there. Equipment. So frags, claymore, and semtex all have increased damage against armor. Very good. Audio. So again, audio in the same video that I popped up earlier. Audio has been a big thing coming into this season. They said they fixed it. They technically didn't. Let's see if they've done it this time. So submic fixes that were affecting enemy footstep volume. Okay, so hopefully we can hear footsteps more. Equalize sand footstep to better cut through the mix, similar to dirt and concrete. All right, cool. Fix an issue that caused war tracks to randomly stop playing when inactive. I mean, we don't care about that. Fix an issue preventing the war track, but doesn't matter. Last 2, we don't care about war tracks. Equalize footsteps, cool, and submit fixes for affecting enemy footstep volumes. Those are the main 2 that we want. We want to be able to hear footsteps if they're really close, and if they're in the distance and you have, good headsets and, you're able to just get comms and no talking, then yeah, you want to be able to hear footsteps at certain distances. Some UI fixes, so update requires restart. Okay, so they've taken that out, that's cool. New menus, all new menus for weapon and camo challenge. All right, we'll have to definitely have a look at this. Added a store tab for players to see all available bundles for specific weapons. That's good. But again, this is all stuff that we had back in the original Warzone. They've taken a step back. Why? Now you're going forward again and bringing this back. It just makes no sense. Anyways, moving on. New party queuing. So again, as I mentioned before, what this is basically is, let's say for example, you've got a friend who's already in the game. You get an invite you send them an invite. They can then opt into queue for that friend request. So the second they finish that game, it beams them straight to that next party. So, I mean, quality of life, call it what you want. Fixes, I mean, realistically, I'm not going to go over all of these global fixes. PC settings, so audio. This is mainly for my PC gamers. So PC users will have an audio update allowing players to select stereo or surround outputs. This option will default to stereo if not set. We have been investigating clips which appear to only include the front, left, and right channels. Okay, when the output on some PCs may default to surround. Okay, resulting in missing channels of audio. Okay, fair enough. The accessibility, so inverted flash. So when you get flash, your screen turns white. What you can do now, instead of making it turn white, it just turns black. That's it. Moving on, Spec Ops. I mean, I'm not big on Spec Ops, so again, pause the video, have a read if you want. Atomgrad raid episode. So again, you know, a weapon XP token is now unlocked for each completion of the raid. Lovely. Added 1 camo to the regular loot pool. Decent. So be able to unlock operators. Added kit selected. Yeah. Add unique classified reward type. This is interesting. This is new. I need to do some digging and find out what that could be. Add vote to skip functionality for in-game intro cutscenes. All right, well that should be in multiplayer maps in my opinion. Multiplayer. So playlist, new map. Himmel Map Expo. So mixed business with pleasure at the Expo, a new core 6v6 multiplayer map situated on a European mountainside. I mean, it does look cool. I'm happy we have a brand new map and not a remake, you know. Everyone's been screaming for a brand new map as well. New mode, so we've got drop zone, which is great if you want to get kill. If you want to get your launchers camo grinded, which is because you just get constant choppers and VTOLs and all of that in the air, which will be cool. 1 in the chamber, classic, all or nothing, cool. These should have been there originally, for my opinion. Bug fixes, so again, have a read through that. Rank play, so the key things with rank play is they are taking away weapon tuning for every weapon. And then the Kastov 7.62 assault rifle is now being taken out of the rank play. It's now restricted. So alongside with the Kastov 74U, that is another Kastov variant that is no longer allowed in the game. Quality of life, so improved visual feedback, cool. Now displays rewards all divisions. Okay, cool. And added top 50 profile, handful CBO Pro. Yeah, cool. And then some bugs. Moving on, so Warzone specifically. So these are cool. Killstreak availability. So the existing Airspace 2 crowded message will now have a trailing for X seconds. So basically it's going to tell you how long you have to wait until you can actually use your own killstreak, which is cool. Class and precision improvements. So the danger notification is going to be more consistent based on damage location. Improved directional tracing to prevent precision strike targeting from sometimes landing behind players. Yeah, I like that. Players will now be notified when calling a cluster or precision airstrike if they are too close to an affected zone. I mean, that was already in there, but okay. Navigation pings. I mean, I hope so. They just need to be bigger and bolder like it was in the original Warzone. Armor break. So it will no longer say armor break. It would you just have the armor break image like we used to have in Warzone. Again, they're taking a step back. Now we're moving forward. Auto looting armor plates. Cool. So now you just naturally pick up armor plates if you already have certain stacks in your inventory, or even if you have space in your inventory, it will just pick up, which is cool. Spawn protection. So that's been increased. So spawn protection will now disable at 25 meters up from 19 meters. So if anything, that's better because it just means you don't have to wait for them to get too low. Even if they're at a certain height, 25 meters, you can still start beaming. So that's much better in my opinion. They'll keep refining this as we move forward. Cool. And then resurgence kill feed will now display who is about to redeploy when their resurgence. Ah, decent. Okay, that's cool. Gas mask spectating, cool. Bug fixes, playlist. So we've had the standard for Al Mazrah. Now for resurgence, it's all coming. Solos to quads, everything is coming through all sizes. That's what I like to hear. Events. So we've got Warzone's 3rd anniversary. Let's go. So these are going to be the additional bits that you can grab as of today. So if you just make sure you log in every day, check the store, and you'll be able to unlock one of these, which should be a free gift. So again, to celebrate 3 years of Warzone, players will be able to redeem a new free gift each day via the in-game store that are symbolic of memories made since its surprise launch March 10, 2020. Moving over, bomb drones. Adios, puta. Don't want that. Pacing balance. So as team focus to combat engagement in the mid game and regain opportunities in late game. Okay, that's cool. So it means that restock is going to be guaranteed every 4th circle. W in my opinion. So it means more ground loot supply boxes, which is cool. Resurgent supply boxes we sprinkled throughout the map. Cool. Additional ammo caches and more. That's good. That's really good. I like that. Light healers will be disabled in solos. I mean, yeah, it slows down the pacing in my opinion. We'll see how it goes. Final circles. So we are temporarily disabling final circles in the northwestern section of the map while we are working on improvements of your upcoming season. Okay, so that basically means in like the Rohan Oil and the deserty areas, final circle won't be in there, which means you won't be out in the open, which is cool. Ashika Island deployment currently across Ashika Island will remain live as part of it. Yep, cool. AI combatants. Show company. We just take them out completely, man. Circle balancing approximately 20% larger. Okay, so the first circle will be approximately 20% larger, more likely to land. Okay, cool. So it's going to start with pretty much the circle is going to be in the center, and then from there you have to follow. You have to go through to the next circle, which I think is better. That way you don't have the best setup. You just kind of have to go with what's there. Quality of life, already mentioned the 25 meters. DMZ, again, not big on DMZ, so again, take a pause, press pause, and have a read for yourself, guys. Moving over, some more bug fixes. Good luck, have fun, and be good to each other. So that is everything to do with Season 2 Reloaded for multiplayer, Warzone 2, DMZ, and Spec Ops, and lastly, even Raids. So, guys, jump in, let me know how you guys got on. If you guys did enjoy your time there, let me know down in the comment section below. And likewise, if you did find this video at all insightful, please hit that like button, share it with a friend, and most importantly, hit the sub button and hit the notification bell so you stay up to date on all my latest videos. But without further ado, guys, enjoy Season 2 Reloaded, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.